Sure not. All right, that's weird. All right, well, I'm live. What's up, guys? How we doing? We're talking about some saucy shit today. Very saucy. Carbs. Carbs. Yeah, I look good. Let's get the guns out, bro. Right? Let's take the guns out. Yeah. Cool. Speaker. Boom. Right, we're right here. Boom. I'll go live on TikTok. One thing's there. It's all right. Boom. And we could talk about what else? TikTok. TikTok could be here. Oh yeah. We out here, people.
Stop spinning. No spinning. Stop spinning.
Pause. Pause. Young Stunner, what's up? We're going to be talking about carbs today, guys. Carbs. Why carbs aren't the issue. A lot of people like to blame carbs, but carbs aren't the issue. A lot of people like to blame carbs, but carbs aren't the issue. Unfortunately, to give you guys tough love, you're the issue. You are the issue, but carbs aren't the issue. Carbs are not the issue. Carbs aren't the issue, guys. What's up, Instagram? Ayush, do you even lift, boy? I do not, bro. I was just born with these guns. Bro. I don't lift at all. Melissa Rivera, what's going on? Yes, I am bald. Matter of fact, I'm gonna love my bald head right now. Let's take out the hat. It's a little hot in here. All right. How's everybody's weekend doing? Good. This is my first time here. What's up, bad boy lawnmower? We're gonna be talking about carbs today. Carbs. You guys ready? Are you guys ready? Instagram, give me a chat. Give me a yes on the chat. TikTok, give me a yes on the chat. YouTube, give me a yes on the chat if you're ready. We're going to be talking about carbs. And why they are not the problem. You are the problem. We're not the problem.
Recording in
You
progress.
are the problem. Okay, so why carbs aren't the issue? Guys, this is muscle. Okay, this is carbs. This is muscle. This is carbs. In your eyes, but this is just fat, guys. In your eyes, for you, this is carbs. But let me just reset your mindset. This is fat, people. And carbohydrates can be this or this. It cannot just be this. You guys understand? So, I'm going to get my gums out. These little things right here. Let me put you guys in the center. These little things right here. Fat, muscle, carbs, TikTok, okay? So this is sugar, all right? And sugar is going to be where it's most needed. Sugar is going to be where it's most needed. And where it's most needed can be dependent where it is going to be put, okay? So if you are someone who sleeps more than 6 hours a night, someone who eats well, someone who works out and does strength training, is sugar. Consider this like Uber, this control remote. This is an Uber, right? This Uber is going to pick up the sugar and go to muscle. Why? Because you guys consistently work out, sleep well, and eat well. However, let's say some of you guys, men and women, are lazy, are watching TV, scratching ass, playing video games, doing OF, whatever you guys do, no judgment. But if you guys don't work out, if you guys eat like trash, or you guys don't even eat well or eat often enough, this Uber is going to pick up the sugar and go to the muscle, but there's no sugar needed in the muscle. There's no sugar needed in the muscle. So what it's going to do instead is go to the fat area and store the sugar in the fat area. Does that make sense so far? Does that make sense so far? People on TikTok, people on YouTube, people on Instagram. Give me a yes or no. Give me a yes or no. Okay, so that being said, all right, so on YouTube, I see someone saying nothing makes sense. What doesn't make sense, bro? Yes, no? Okay. Let me know what doesn't make sense, and I could explain it for you. But for the people who have a little bit more common sense, it should make sense. Everybody says it's making sense. So I'm going to repeat it one more time for the people in the back. This is muscle. This is muscle. This is fat. This is insulin, your Uber for sugar. And these little things are sugar. And people process sugar differently. Everybody has insulin. So that being said, if you do work out, you eat well, you sleep, you recover, you're doing everything correctly, this is muscle. Insulin will pick up sugar and go to the muscle club and drop off all the carbs, all the rice, all the pasta to the muscle club. However, if you are a lazy piece of shit and aren't doing anything well, aren't sleeping well, aren't eating well, aren't doing strength training, the insulin, the Uber, picks up the sugar, looks at the muscle club and says, you know what? We don't need anything at the muscle club. So they go to the fat storage and puts sugar, puts carbs, puts pasta, bread, rice in the fat club. Does this make sense, people? This is why you need to sleep. This is why you need to eat well. This is why you need to strength train. This is why you need a proper routine. Now, when you get to the point where you're doing everything correctly, then you need to take the next step. And the next step is Start tracking how much sugar, how much carbs you consume. How much sugar, how much carbs you consume, because then that's when you start getting that toned look instead of that flabby look, the skinny fat look, or the chunky look, or the big boned look. Thank you, brother. Chelsea. Okay, Instagram, does that make sense? Instagram has a few things to say. Love it, love it. I don't get why people don't want your love. To be honest, you're actually helpful. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you. All right, TikTok. I got a lot of love on TikTok. No questions, though. I guess I'm TikTok. Ask me questions. Let me know, bro. All right, guys, does that make sense? So insulin isn't bad. Sugar isn't bad. It's what you do in addition to the sugar, what you do with the sugar, what you do in complementary to your lifestyle. If you're going to be lazy, your body's going to accept that and start acting lazy and start putting things where it's needed. Okay? Now, Brian, what if I cut out carbs completely? That's a great question. So when you cut out carbs completely, which is something I genuinely do not recommend, because that would be something like a keto diet. And a keto diet, unless you're like criminally insane, usually isn't sustainable long term. It'll get you results, don't get me wrong. It works, but it's not sustainable long term. So it's like saying, are you willing to work 100 hours per week? Yeah, you can. You give it your all for 1 week, but is it sustainable for the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years? Absolutely not. You're going to burn out at some point. Just like keto, you're going to burn out at some point. You don't want to do that. You want to think for the future. So thinking for the future means incorporate carbs into your diet. Absolutely. But if you're going to incorporate carbs into your diet, you're going to have to be conscious enough to incorporate other things into your lifestyle, which includes strength training, which includes proper diet, which includes proper habits. Okay, that's why I'm not a huge fan of keto. That isn't why I am not a fan of keto. All right. YouTube, do we have any questions? I'm doing Q&As right now. Today's going to be a little different. I usually like to just have a straight topic and teach you guys and share some wins with my clients. However, I'm doing something a little different. I want to really give you guys a lot of value. Instagram, let me know. TikTok, I'm all yours. Let me know, fam. Let me know, fam. I'll give you guys a few seconds. I'll give you guys a few seconds. I'll give you guys a few seconds. Damn, you bald. Yeah, bro. Give you guys a few seconds. Oh, one of my guys are here. Hold on. Hold on. It's not my guy, Ricardo. Ricardo, you there?
Hello?
What's up, brother?
What up, man?
How we doing, G?
So far, so good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, my girl Kat.
What up?
How we doing?
Good, good. I'm about to take a hike.
Ooh, a hike.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Kat, you've been here first and Ricardo hasn't. Ricardo, you could just follow the lead. Usually what I start off these calls, and I just did my seminar about the carbohydrates and things like this. We usually start off with a win. And Kat, this is your second call ever, so give me a win, girl.
Okay, period. I got one.
Talk to me.
So a win I had is yesterday I went out to an event with my girls, and I still ate mindfully. I drank, but I drank mindfully. And when I inserted everything into the app, everything met my numbers. So I'm now finally starting to get like the understanding of what's, my choices, and like portion control and understanding my body and what it needs. So like it just feels so relieving that that I'm doing it and I'm getting it, and I was able to have pretty fun and still meet my goals.
I love that, Kat. That's a huge win. Because you just started learning how to track your foods, yeah? Just to give everybody some context in the chat right now. Correct?
So, wait, hold on, I didn't hear that. Say that again.
You just started learning how to track your foods, right? Just to give everybody some context. Right? So that's a phenomenal win.
Because I hated not hated, but like I didn't understand the portions that I needed. We're so used to us, in my culture as a Dominican and Ecuadorian, we eat a lot of rice. So I was just so used to seeing a lot of rice and then a little bit of protein, when in reality you still can't have the rice.
Exactly.
You just want to uptake your protein, so you don't have to change much. It's about what things you can tweak. So yeah, I'm learning about that and I'm really excited.
Absolutely. Love it, Kat. Kat, do you have any questions for me before we move on? Anything I could support you in?
Any questions? No, actually, everything has really been going amazing. I'm loving my result. I feel good. I look good.
Yeah? Talk to me about the results, Kat. Give me something.
Oh my God, stop. I just took my pictures today and I'm already learning. I'm seeing like change in my definition. I'm seeing just like a little bit of pockets of fat that I had, just kind of like just disappearing. And what's so funny is that in my latest pictures, I'm eating more. And in my previous pictures, I was eating less.
Ooh.
So I always taught, oh, you need to eat less, eat less, eat less, and then you'll lose weight or you'll achieve your body goals. And that's not true. I'm actually eating more than I have in years. And I'm losing weight. Like, that's cool. That's really cool. And it just goes to show you that it's not really about like looking good. It's not about just losing weight or gaining muscle. It's really about your health, because, you have to feed your body. Like if you want to achieve some of these things, if you want to grow your muscle and definition, you have to put in the work, but you have to replenish and give your body the fuel to be able to do that. So just reframing food as fuel versus it being like this bad thing that, we don't know how to control is really like freeing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I love it. Love it, Kat. You're amazing. And that was only for 4 weeks, right? We're getting on our 4-week mark now.
Yeah. I know.
That's amazing. That's amazing, Kat. Well, I hope you have fun in your hike. Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And today's topic, just to give everybody some context, is we're going to be talking about carbohydrates and why people think it's bad for you. And I'm going to give you guys some sauce about that. But I want to go through everybody's win. So, Ricardo, you were the second person here. This is your first ever call. That's usually how it goes. I pick on someone, the first person that joins on, and they share a win, and they have a one-on-one opportunity to ask some questions. Okay, so Ricardo, if you want to unmute yourself, give me a win, brother.
Hey, how you guys doing? So one that I can tell you guys that I actually started being more consistent on what I eat, and even though there's stuff that I ate that I shouldn't eat, still was actually working on my with the levels of food that I was eating. I was following everything on the app, and I actually like it. It's very like it gives you everything you need, and it also helps you, gives you good tips. Like I really actually followed through. Actually made me feel better about my day. So
That's great, brother. I love to hear that. I love to hear that. Now, I'm curious to know what specific things do you feel like you shouldn't eat that you just mentioned now? Talk to me.
So for example, that was on Friday. I actually was consistent with the food, so like I was eating healthy.
Yeah.
And my mother out of nowhere, like she like called late at night. She was like around 10 o'clock, and she was like, "I'm hungry. Like, let's go get something to eat." So I'm not gonna say no to mom. and she ended up go getting Wingstop. So that's what she wanted. She wanted a chicken sandwich. So, we both had a chicken sandwich.
I hear you.
So I told her, I was like, I'm only eating a little bit of the French fries. I ain't eating the whole thing. I'm good on that. So I try to actually be good on what I ate. So I was like, all right, chicken sandwich is fine for me. She wanted to eat some wings.
Yeah.
It's a win-win for me. So I still managed to actually keep it on the levels.
I love that, brother. I love that. And again, like just like even Kat mentioned, like she would restrict her diet. Even Donnie as well. Donnie's on the call. There will be times, bro, where like it's okay to eat something out of the norm. Like people would look at Wingstop and say, "Yeah, this is horrible." But if you track your numbers and you fit it into your lifestyle, you can eat Wingstop. It's completely fine. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, salute to you. That's amazing. Guys, this is actually Ricardo's first week with the Abarca Fitness fam. So on the chat, give him some love for actually, going in it.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Of course, bro. Of course. Ricardo, you have my undivided attention. Do you have any questions specifically for me so I can support you? Or can I move on?
Only one question I have is
Go ahead, brother.
So I've been actually looking at every app on the app. So my question to you is, like, is there any other like different stretches that you actually recommend for actually back support?
You said stretches?
Yeah, stretches. Because actually that was one of my that's what grabbed my attention out of the whole thing. I was like, wow, because like I really am not a person to stretch a lot. I usually just go for the kill.
Yeah.
But now since I've been following, the stretches that you've been giving me, it actually helps. But I feel like I wanted to ask you, is there any other ones that you actually have for lower back? Because I know the pigeon one was a really good one for me.
Yeah.
It actually helped my back.
Yeah.
I don't know why you called it a pigeon, but yeah.
Yeah, I hear you, brother. So, those stretches are specifically my go-tos, and ironically, all of them include any type of mobility and stretches for the back. So they're all actually like the best ones for your back. And I specifically choose those stretches because in addition to stretching your back and mobilizing your back, it actually stretches your glutes and your legs and or your arms as well. So they're the most efficient ones. Okay. So you got your, just to give you some specific details, you got your child poses, you got your pigeon, and you have your cobras as well.
Yeah, the Indian one too was
yeah, the Indian one is pretty good as well, especially if you're moving around during the Indian. However, if you're just kind of just sitting down Indian style, it doesn't really target your back as much.
No, but during school, when I used to go to private school, they used to teach us how to do the butterfly stretch.
Yeah.
Same thing as an Indian pose, but you just bend down.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. So that's what I meant with like mobilizing your back. So if you're in the Indian pose and you actually just lean forward or move side to side, then yeah, that would actually help your back. Absolutely.
Can I say something real quick?
Absolutely.
In regards to this?
Go ahead.
So There's also on YouTube, if you look up 10 lower back or whatever part of your back, I'm telling you, you will find gem. And it's 10 minutes. You know, you don't have to do too much in the comfort of your own home. Because I have taken up yoga. I do yoga in like other fitness. They have like an hour class or whatever, but I started by doing 10 minutes of yoga. And there's this one pose that you literally lie on your back. Just make sure that it's on a mat. You lie on your back, and it's almost like you're doing elevated crunches, but you just keep rolling, you know, from side to side, and that really does help like your lower back. But definitely I would recommend going on YouTube and looking up like 10-minute yoga. I do yoga with Cassandra, but there's so many people who do it. So do that, and that will really, really help your back, because my fiance, he has had back problems. So ever since he started doing yoga, at first he was like, yoga, all right, whatever. Cause he was kind of like you, like, I just go in for it.
Yeah.
You know, he's you know, he's done so many like sports and stuff like that. So he's just used to that. But he started doing yoga with me to the point where he'll come to the classes with me in LA Fitness because it makes his back feel so good. So I just wanted to recommend you that, because, you know, you mentioned about like how like some of the yoga and some of those poses, the stretches are actual yoga poses. But like the child's pose and the cobra, those are yoga poses. So you might want to look into that, and that might help your back.
I appreciate you, Catherine. I've been actually learning about yoga. Like, I don't know if you guys can see my book, but like I've been actually learning about it.
Oh, okay. I see you.
I like that. Yeah.
So like
Chakra healing. I love it.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. All right. That's some sauce, Ricardo. There you go.
Appreciate you.
All right. No problem. No problem. My girl Uche.
Hello.
What's up, Uche? How we doing, girl?
I'm good. I saw the message. I was like, oh crap, I forgot. I was literally finishing up my indoor walk. So I was like, I don't know if you can see, but I was sweating.
I see you, girl. I love it. I love
Trying
it.
to get it done. And now I was like, while I'm on the call, I can do a little bit of meal prep, snack prep for the week.
There you go. You're motivating your peers. I love it, Uche.
Trying.
Leading by example. Uche, give me a win, girl.
A win for this week, I would say, is getting back. So I went away last weekend, and I got back on Monday. And so Tuesday, I was like feeling very, very tired and like didn't want to work out. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a rest day. But then Wednesday, I got back to it, and I've been working out and been doing my stuff. So like, because I know for myself, like coming back after like a vacation or being away for a few days, sometimes it takes me like a whole week to get back into the rhythm of things. And for me, this time it was like a day and a half, and I was like ready to go. Yeah. So that's progress for me.
Absolutely. Catherine says, period. Got back into it. I love it, Uche. There you go.
Yeah, it's good. And like, I think the other win I had this week, like even though, so this week my weight went up a few pounds, but my body fat is like the lowest it's been since I started with you.
Let's go.
I'm like, bro, this is crazy. And it's like, I can feel the difference in my body too. So I was like, I'm not like so worried about like the singular like weight number on the scale. Like I'm really trying to focus on like how my body feels and like and the body fat, because like that's the big thing.
Exactly.
Like, you can weigh whatever, but your body fat is the major thing. So yeah.
Absolutely. That's a huge one, Uche. I love that. So your body fat percentage went down.
Mm-hmm.
And if your weight went up and body fat percentage went down, what do you think that is?
Muscle?
Oh, yeah. Catherine says, as women, our weight fluctuates depending on where we are in our menstrual cycle as well. Absolutely. Definitely.
That's huge.
Sauce. Sauce. Uche, give me, do you have any questions for me to support you at all?
I think I might be okay this week. Like, I think I'm like focused. I got a plan for this week. And just I know for me, like the stretching conversation is really helpful because I know I definitely don't spend enough time stretching. So I'm gonna take that as like my own homework for myself this week. To put it as something I need to do.
I love it. I love it.
I don't know if you can add it to my list of things I need to do in a day, but like maybe twice a week stretch or something.
Uche, what you can do, especially because your program's already set. I'm not sure if you could, you can do this, but if you click on the calendar and you click on the day, you have the ability to add an exercise, add an activity. And if you click an activity, it can be stretching, it could be yoga, it could be tennis, it could be soccer, it could be anything. So let's say, for example, there is a day where you don't have any workouts planned that I've given you. That's completely fine. So that you could get your points for this challenge, you can plug in your activity there, check in, and then you got your points. Does that make sense?
Got you. Speaking of, don't forget my little walking thing. Remember?
Yes, ma'am.
Not in my list.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Love it, Uche. Keep it up, girl. Proud of you.
Thank you.
My boy Donnie. Donnie, you saving lives right now, or you available to chat, G? I'll give you a few seconds, Donnie. Let's go. Yes, no, maybe.
Hey, I'm here.
What's going on, Donnie?
Bro,
Mr. 65 pounds down. What's going on, G?
chilling.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
You last time I checked, you and Sophie are number 1 right now in the challenge, bro.
I don't know, I'm coming for that kill, you know? I gotta come up top.
I hear you, bro. Wait, hold on. I think Ivan's up right now. He's
okay.
he's
I mean, you gotta let him think, you know, it's a warfare.
Oh, I got it. It's psychological warfare, right?
Sir.
I hear you, brother. Give me a win, G.
Win? I lost another 5.
You lost another 5. So how many pounds total have you lost now, bro?
I'm at like 235.
Hold on. So 235. You're at 235 now, Donnie.
I'm to like 280, 260. But I definitely see the muscles coming in, like my traps, definitely my traps, my biceps.
Bro, that's crazy. How much weight? How much weight have you lost already, Donnie?
Total?
Yeah.
40 to 50 pounds.
40
or
to
more,
50.
right? I think we talked about this. I don't know. I didn't check since I started, but I definitely lost weight.
Well, you started off in the 90s, right?
Yeah, so like I'm like 235 now.
235.
Yes, sir.
So that's close to 60 pounds, bro.
So
Period.
Every day just working. Even though I work like 3-4 days, 12 hours, I still try to either walk or do whatever I gotta do.
I love it, brother. I love it, Donnie. Donnie, do you have any questions for me to support you at all?
No, not at the moment.
All right, brother. Well, I'm here. I'm here on the chat.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing your wins. Love it. My guy Ivan, I think you beat your wife first. You were here first, right?
My wife was here first.
Was she? All right.
Yeah, we'll let her go first. Ladies first.
Okay. What a gentleman. Now, Leah, what's going on, girl?
Not much, just chilling, trying to enjoy a summer day.
I love it. Give me a win.
I feel like just getting back into the things of like from being on honeymoon mode to getting back into the routine has been going well for me. But like a huge one for me was being able to actually perform lunges this week.
Wow, with no pain?
I wasn't in pain, and I sticked with body weight lunges to see if I could do them because I know I was struggling with them when we first started the workouts.
Right.
We had initially took them off, and doing the body weight lunges were good. There was no pain. Definitely, you know, like the regular burn a normal workout should give you, but there was no pain, which I was like pumped about.
Let's go. That's a huge win.
Yeah.
I love that. We've been struggling with that for a while.
Yes, we have. It was like I could barely do any lunges because of the pain, and now I could do lunges with zero pain.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Leah, oh, by the way, how's married life going?
It's going great, you know. We're trying to get back into the reality of things after coming back from the honeymoon.
Mm.
But it's been going good. Like we're still pushing each other to go to the gym, and do what we need to do. And I feel like that's the greatest part about this relationship, being able to help support one another to become better.
I love that. Uche says, congrats. Hope y'all had a great honeymoon.
Thank you. We did. We went to Key Largo. It was awesome.
Very nice. Very nice. That's dope, Talia. All right. So, Talia, do you have any questions for me so I can support you?
No, I think I pretty much put all of like my concerns in that form that you had us submit yesterday.
Absolutely.
So it was mostly like about trying to get like home variation workouts so
Yeah.
that those days that I can't make it to the gym, I still get a workout in.
Absolutely. Got it. And for any of you guys who forgot or are new, like Ricardo, every 2 weeks I give you guys individually a link to fill out a progress report so that I can specifically give you one-on-one advice based on your program, based on your diet and anything like that. It's almost like a progress report that you fill out and you get it back after a few days. Okay, so Ricardo, just heads up, and anyone else who hasn't or don't do it consistently, make sure you do it. This is how Dalia ends up dropping weight, losing 5 inches for her wedding within 4 to 6 weeks. If you fill out progress report, I give you more individualized attention, which will accelerate your results. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Dalia, I love it. Ivan, what's going on, brother? Talk to me. Give me a win, G.
Oh, everything's great, man. All the weight that I gained from the honeymoon is gone. I'm back to where I once.
Hey, Mr. Consistency over here. Bro, you've been showing up every single day, G.
Bro, I've been to the gym 5 days a week this week.
Yeah.
Since we got back from the honeymoon.
Yeah.
And then we saw a flea market on the way here because we came to Nasty's house for a pool day.
Okay.
And we saw a flea market, so I told Talia's dad, let's walk. And imagine it's 95 degrees outside. I told him I need to get 10K steps. We're not walking back until we get 10K steps. So I still have 3K left, but it's still early. I'll knock it out pretty quick. But overall, been hitting the gym very consistently, trying to keep the routine, trying to keep losing more weight. Now that I don't have any restrictions, I want to get back to where I told you originally. I want to get back to 150, 155.
Yeah.
I want to get rib core. Like I just want to get back to my 6-pack. Just get back to where I was at. And in Florida, I was there a year and a half ago, so I just want to get back. I was eating that happy weight. When you know you're in a relationship, you're eating happy.
I hear you,
And then
bro.
you realize, hey, look, I can't do this too long.
I hear you, bro. This is that relationship weight. I've been there and I'm a trainer. I know what you're talking about.
So.
I hear you. It's tough out
But
here.
I'm definitely happy where it's coming, the results of the routines and everything. I like that we added the 10K walk again back on this challenge because definitely it keeps everyone consistent and keeping that goal. Obviously toning down, which is the goal.
Absolutely, brother. I appreciate the compliment. Yeah, definitely. Ivan, do you have any questions for me so I can support you?
No, I always talk to you personally and you always get it done for me, so it's always great.
I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. All right, guys. So what I want to do is give you guys a nice little short seminar about why carbs aren't the issue. Okay, so right here we have muscle. Right here we have fat. Okay, notice that they are both. I think one of you guys mentioned this. Oh, Uche, you dropped body fat percentage. However, you increase a little bit of muscle. So they are both not the same size, but they both weigh the same. Fat takes up more space. Muscle takes up less space, but they both weigh the same. So this is how you feel better. This is how you feel better in clothes. This is why you feel more energized. This is exactly why they both weigh the same. Fat just takes up more space. Does that make sense? Put yes on the chat. Okay. Now, what I want to really address is carbohydrates. This is carbs. Okay. A nice little visual here. And you guys have heard of insulin, yes? Insulin? Uche says yes on the chat. Give me some yeses. Yes, good. Now, most people don't know what insulin does. So I'm going to give you guys like a nice little overview, 5th grade level of what insulin does. Insulin is your body's Uber to transfer sugar. Okay, you guys should be consuming sugar. You guys should be consuming carbohydrates. Sugar and carbs are the same thing. Now, if you have insulin and you consume bread, pasta, rice, carbs, Ricardo, lomo saltado, whatever it is, if you have some rice, you have some sugar, you have some carbs, it gets transferred by the Uber. And determining where the carbohydrates will go will determine how your lifestyle is. If you sleep well, if you eat well, if you work out consistently, this insulin will transfer the rice, the pasta, the carbs to the muscle and drop it off. The Uber will come and pick up the carbs that you consume and transfer it to the muscle. And this gets bigger. Are you following me so far? Put yes on the chat. Okay, yes, perfect. Now, what if you do not sleep well? You have less than 6 hours of sleep. What if you eat like trash and you're not tracking your foods? What if you don't work out at all? You only walk, that's all you do. You have no strength training. Maybe you only do Pilates, but you don't strength train. You don't have weights. You don't have resistance. Insulin will pick up the sugar. We'll look at the muscle. This is the muscle club. And we'll say, well, we don't need any sugar for the muscle. Let's store it for the future. So the insulin will turn to the fats and drop off the carbs, drop off the pasta, the bread, the platanos, whatever you guys consume, and drop it off to the fat storage. And this is why fat gets bigger. Does this make sense? Put yes on the chat. So the real question is, are carbs bad for you? Absolutely fucking not. Carbohydrates is not bad for you. Carbohydrates are good for you if you have everything else in your lifestyle correct. So take out in your minds that carbs are bad for you. If you're doing everything correctly, if you're sleeping well, if you're eating well, if you are tracking your foods and if you're working out correctly, and I'm not talking about just walking, and I'm not just talking about Pilates, and I'm not just talking about swimming, if you're doing resistance training, then carbohydrates can be extremely beneficial for you. Okay? Now, does everybody understand what insulin does? It's your body's Uber. Now, we can go into details of diabetes. Insulin just doesn't compute or pick up carbohydrates efficiently. So that's where outsourcing insulin when you're type 2 diabetic ends up coming in. Okay? Does that make sense? Now, to give you guys some sauce, because you guys are my fam, you guys are my clients, does the timing of the carbohydrates matter? Yes, it does. If you did not work out today and you have lasagna late at night, you did not work out today, the lasagna most likely will be stored into fat. But if you worked out today and you consume the carbohydrates closer to your workouts, whether before or after, close to your workouts, within an hour, within 2 hours, then carbohydrates can be absolutely double the benefit for your muscles. Does that make sense? Yes or no on the chat? Perfect. Okay. Guys, do you guys have any questions? Do you guys have any concerns? Are you guys crystal clear about this? Carbohydrates is not the problem. Carbs are not the problem. Everything else in your lifestyle is very, very dependent on whether your carbs are used correctly or not used correctly. Okay? Everybody says yes, crystal clear, good. All right. I took a picture of the people that are on here. You guys are phenomenal. You stay consistent. Make sure you guys are showing up to all the calls. Sundays at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday 8 p.m. Eastern, consistently throughout the whole challenge, and you guys are going to get your extra 15 points at the end added. All right? I love you all. Let's go. Peace. Peace. Peace, peace, peace. Oh, let me stop this.